I've already spilled coffee all over me. I woke up with a feeling in my hands. This is why you should outsource. I have no feeling in my hands. Okay, you ready, James? Okay. All right, guys, let's start talking about blogging. As you guys see here, I have 1 gajillion ways to use a blog. And as you notice on the screen, this really is a word. Well, it will be. I'm going to talk with, who's the people that make the dictionary? Webster. I always want to call him Webmaster. There's many, many, many ways to use a blog. You can use a blog for Adsense. Jeff hates Adsense. I love Adsense. I still make a couple grand a month off Adsense. I probably have 300 Adsense sites out there, and it's all about, little pennies and lots of sites. It's a pain in the butt, but I pay about $500 a month now. It totally outsources it, and I get about $1,500 to $3 grand a month by doing that. It's totally outsourced. I don't do anything. I don't even know what domains I have at this point. Advertising. I was talking with someone here. They're trying to find a way to make money with their site. If you have a site that's in a huge niche, a very huge niche, I'm talking like you would have to have be in the computer niche, not like, computer software or computer hardware. You'd have to have a site that did everything computer related. Sell advertising from those sites. It's a residual thing. You could charge $50 a month for an ad, all the way up to $500 a month an ad. John Chow. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him or not. He's an excellent blogger, big, huge affiliate marketer, and it's like $500 a month to get one of the little 125 by 125 square banners on his site. If you can build a following with your blog, you can really cash in by selling advertising from it. Blogs are also great for lead generation. You should never have a blog that doesn't have an opt-in form on it. You should never have anything that doesn't have an opt-in form on it. And I'll get into more about that later. If you really focus your blog in a niche, my niche is internet marketing. But what I really focus on is teaching people the different business models of internet marketing and how they can get started with them. So is what I've done with my lead generation is I've optimized my domain name, BizModelGuru, for several, internet business model keywords. Tons of different keywords that I have in my portfolio, and it's all optimized on that one thing. I get lots of leads from that daily. Couldn't tell you how many off the top of my head. Let's just use the word lots. It's a good stat to use. Traffic. Blogs have lots is a good keyword today. Yesterday it was sucking. Today it's lots. Okay, so we're improving. Blogs have lots of built-in traffic generators. They have, number one, an RSS feed. The RSS feed, you don't need to know the techie geek stuff. I could tell you all the techie geek stuff and you guys will fall asleep. An RSS feed is simply it's your blog, but it's being able to be read in RSS readers. We'll leave it at that. You can take that RSS feed and submit it to a bajillion, or let's use gajillion, a gajillion directories. That'll get you lots of links back to your blog. Another thing is lots of plugins. WordPress has probably thousands upon thousands of different plugins that you can use. They have a social bookmarking plugin where when people come to your site, they can bookmark your blog. What does that do? They get you links. The more links you have, the higher in the search engines you're going to rank for your keywords. Let's see, what else do blogs have? There's so many things with all the built-in traffic stuff. The plugin that allows you to search engine optimize your blog. It's called All-in-One SEO. It's a plugin. You stick it in your blog, and it's basically autopilot SEO. It does all the little googly gook things that Google loves. And the guy that created it is constantly paying attention to the algorithms and updating it so that it does what the search engines want it to do. I put list building on here, but that's the same thing as lead generation. I don't know where that came from. Jeff put that in there, I'm sure. You can build and sell blogs, something I teach in one of my coaching programs. Most people, how many of you guys in here know how to build a blog? Not even half the room. Those of you who know how to build a blog, you could go to somebody in this room that doesn't know how to build a blog and say, I'll build a blog in your niche, and they'll pay you to do it. You build the blog, and you sell it to them. That's one way that you can build and sell, is by being like a webmaster type thing. Another way is to set a blog up, get it making money. So you've got a blog and it's making $1,000 a month. You can sell it for 10 times what it makes each month, 10 to 12 times. I've seen people getting even more than that on a lot of things in the hotter niches. How I use my blog. These are the key things that I do in my business, in the internet marketing niche. Anybody that goes into one specific niche and all they're wanting to use their blog for is branding and traffic generation to their sales pages and building a list, you have to have yourowname.com. I have listtomy.com. Jeff has, what's his name? Diedrich. JeffDiedrich.com. It's very, very important that you have a yourname.com. And you need to start taking your knowledge that you have, or the knowledge of your persona, because a lot of people use pen names. I use the pen name Ashley Barnes to teach with. So Ashley Barnes has her own blog. And she's in all these different kinds of niches, and she's constantly providing information on that blog about all the different niches she's in. So she looks like the authority and gives her the expert appearance. Always have an opt-in on your blog. I'm going to go over this lots today. The 99 out of 100 example. Industry standard, they say, is 0.5 to 1% conversion rate. That means for every 100 people that comes to wherever your opt-in is, or wherever you want to make wherever you want to make a sale, you have about a 1% chance of getting to make that sale. So the way you up your odds of getting a sale is by getting them on your list, and you can contact them several times. I'll be getting into more about that too. You always need good, optimized content that leads people to buy. Everything on my blog, everything, if it's a link, if it's an audio, if it's a video, if it's an article, whatever it is, it always leads to a sale. I love giving content. That's my thing. I absolutely love putting lots of content out there. And the content that I use is always incomplete. It doesn't give the whole thing. I'll tell you how to do it, but there's a couple things you need to buy to be able to do it, or there's one thing you need to buy to be able to do it. That's the best way to get a sale. My people are trained to go through their content and then decide, do I need this? Yeah, buy. Like I said, everything leads to a sale. Videos, articles, audios, reports, whatever you put on your blog. I don't care what it is. It's got to lead to something that makes you money. That could be, getting on your list. That could be an affiliate product. That could be one of your products, Adsense ads, advertising, whatever it is. Now, using blogs to build a relationship. I use my blog very successfully to build a relationship with my followers, my readers, via video. If you come to my blog, there's so much video content on there. And it's me teaching people. So people come to the blog and go, whoa, this chick's putting out stuff that I'm paying for over at the other place. And then they absolutely just fall in love. You put out such great content, you're giving it away. There's one thing on my blog, and it's at the top. It says, do this first. And people click on it, and it's a recording of a webinar that I did for my newbie survival coaching. And I have gotten so much feedback on that, just that one little video, and I think it may be like a 30-minute video. But it's incredible content that really shows them what they need to be doing to make money online. And they've been leaving feedback. Liz, people are selling this for, $197, $497. You're giving it away for free. Your coaching's got to be incredible. And they come into my coaching program. Pictures. Everybody wants to know who you are. Twitter, like Jeff said, I'm getting ready to use the bathroom. Why is Twitter so big? Because people want to know who you are and what you're doing. I put pictures on my blog of me with my readers, my followers, when I'm at events like this. I put pictures on my blog. Like last year, I won a drag race at our local drag strip in Chattanooga. I won fastest streetcar in Chattanooga for the women's division. And I did. And I put that on there, and you should have seen the comments. The guys were like, "Oh man, a chick that races, that's so cool. And oh, I love your car." And, da-da-da. And you know, everybody just went on and on. There's a great picture of me and my son at Christmas kissing under the mistletoe. And the story behind it is he knows I hate peppermint, and he was eating a candy cane. And that's why he held still and kissed Mommy in front of the camera. And, you know, that little story's on there, and people just love that. They'd love to see the pictures of me and my daughters doing our things. There's like a picture of us at Old Navy, and I have these glasses on that are like this big. We have scarves on our head, and one of them's got a hat on, and we have like big fur coats on because we love going shopping, and we have to try on the clothes. And so all of us try on the clothes, and then we sit and take pictures of each other, but it's really, really bad clothing. Stories. Like the stories I just told you guys. Share those things. Some people are very protective of you know, their families and stuff like that. Maybe I should be a little bit more. And I want to warn you guys, I recently had a little bit of a scare. I'm a very late sleeper. I usually sleep till, I hate to admit this, usually sleep till about 11 or noon. Well, in my defense, I get up, I take my son to school, and then I come back home and go to sleep. But there was a girlfriend of mine who lives diagonally from me, and her and I created the 5-day cash machine program that I have. And she had some site going, put her cell phone number on it, all of her contact information. I had my site with all of my contact information, my real street address. I didn't think anybody would ever show up. They did. Yes, scared us to death because, you know, my husband's not home. You know, she's a single girl. This guy's calling, "Hey, I just drove 4 hours to come meet you guys." And I'm like, "Oh, wow." Everything was fine. He just wasn't thinking. He was so excited about the information. He felt like he knew me. But I didn't know him, and I didn't feel like I knew him. So you need to find the balance there. I just wanted to give you guys that story as kind of a warning. And for some reason, that's the end of my slides. Okay, so let's go back here. The main points I want you guys to remember about your blog. You have to decide how you're going to use your blog. If you're going to use it for AdSense, it's just AdSense. If you're going to use it for affiliate marketing, it's just affiliate marketing. If you're going to use it to brand yourself and promote your products, you don't put it all together. Now, affiliate marketing and branding yourself and selling your own products, you can, once you've done a good job of branding yourself, you can start putting those affiliate links in there. I have two blogs. I have myname.com, and that blog is affiliate links, links to my products. I blog about other marketers. And the reason why I blog about other marketers, I call it guru stalking. So Jeff Diedrich has a product coming out. I create a category on my blog called Jeff Diedrich, and I start posting things about Jeff Diedrich. And now I have someone who is totally in charge of going out and seeing what each guru is doing and then making them a category on my blog. And if you go to liztomey.com, you'll see there's a whole huge list of names, and we're just blogging about that people, those people. Why? Because most people who are known in the market, they have what's called Google Alerts set up for their names. Because we can't make everybody happy, and I'll be honest with you, you'll never make anybody happy. And sometimes we piss people off. I mean, we're humans. And they're going to say really bad things about you when you tick them off. Some of them go to big extremes. So we always set up, alerts, or we want to know if someone's saying good things about us. But when your name is really out there, you've got to keep up with who's saying what about you. And this is something that's with all my buddies. I don't know if Jeff has his Google Alert thing set up. Jeff does. I do. Everybody I know has it set up. So when I blog about that person, it's going to send an alert to their email. And it's going to say, hey, your name was mentioned, da-da-da-da, and they're going to click and see what I'm saying. So that's why I call it guru stalking. They'll instantly know who you are. Wow.